There is no moral right to continue in the Chief Minister post.
Yes, Yediyurappa takes a swing at H.D. Kumaraswamy over his treatment of farmers. Sources reveal that the 4-hour meeting between H.D. Kumaraswamy and H.D. Devegowda led to father admonishing son, asking him to be more cautious in his statements. Big revelation in Sandalwood after years of neither confirming nor denying their relationship. Stars Ayendrita and Digant to get married on the 12th of December. And Deep Veer are all set to host a grand reception at the Leela Palace. Members of the sporting and fashion fraternities will be in attendance. Hello and welcome to News 9. I'm Nikhil Vasaki. Well, this is the day everyone's been waiting for. Deepika and Ranveer in the city participating in a massively grand celebration of their wedding that took place in Italy. A grand reception has been organized right here in Bengaluru at the Leela Palace, and they're already there from what we learned. The makeup is about to begin soon after the lunch, a massive lunch that will be there for close family members as well. And after that, after the banquet, the makeup will begin, and perhaps at about 7 p.m., there will be this reception right here at this venue. Look at how the tables are already decked up. The centerpieces are completely decorated in ways that are resplendent in how weddings are to be organized. This is on the outside, and we see the tables already organized with several glasses ready for different types of wine. The cutlery is, of course, immaculate, and this is the Grand Leela Palace Hotel that is ready to welcome guests of Deep Veer. Close to 700 guests will be accommodated in this grand surrounding. So this also already gives you an idea of how big, how lovely the whole ceremony will be as well. A reception following the Lake Como wedding that had all eyeballs in Italy, where Deepika and Ranveer chose to celebrate their nuptials. Here at Nandidurga Road, from yesterday, after having arrived from the airport, they were waving at fans, and early this morning they left and headed straight for Leela Palace, where after lunch there will be the makeup. And what is piquing curiosity is the Sabyasachi outfits that will be worn by both Ranveer and Deepika. An evening of fun, an evening of celebration. That's what awaits this happy couple, the hottest couple in Bollywood, the biggest stars in the film fraternity. It's a big day. Not just for Deepika and Ranveer, but for the family, their fans as well. The fans have been thronging the Nandidurga Road residence of Deepika and Ranveer for quite some time in the morning, till the couple left right after. Take a look over there, already with the fairy light decorations all over their balcony, waving heavily and happily. Congratulations! Among those invited are members of the sporting fraternity. Anil Kumble, the star spinner, Jawagdar Srinath and Gagan Narang are among those who have been invited. Mostly members of the sporting fraternity. This is a party that is hosted by Prakash Padukone, the father of Deepika, a legend in his own right in the field of badminton. And he's called members of the sporting fraternity as well. And given Deepika's own foray into the fashion industry, what's expected are a large number of attendees from the fashion fraternity. So right about 7 in the evening will be when this couple will be celebrating their wedding reception. The wedding that took place last week gathered a lot of attention, and now fans are thrilled to yet again revisit those happy moments, this time through a grand reception right here in Bengaluru. Now, just prior to Ranveer and Deepika leaving their residence and heading on over to the hotel, there were many fans waiting to catch a glimpse of the happy couple. My colleague Neha Ibali caught up with a few of them of all ages. Let's take a look.
Well, the big day is here. Today is the day of Ranveer and Deepika Padukone's reception, and in fact, we're standing here outside the house where I have with me a bunch of little fans. You would be able to see how cutely they've come here. They've been waiting for quite some time now. They have been waiting since the morning. We also heard that they were here last evening as well. And this one right here, she's even got a pair of binoculars, which is absolutely adorable. She's been sitting, waiting on the footpath just to get a glimpse of her favorite stars. Let's quickly go over, talk to them and find out how long they plan to wait here for. So, you're very excited, obviously. How long have you been waiting here for?
So we came here yesterday at 5, then we came again at 8:30 and we saw them, and we came today.
Okay, so how excited are you for their wedding? Which is your favorite movie of theirs?
I like Padmavat the most.
Okay, and how excited are you for their wedding? Are you happy that they're getting married?
Really.
Okay, you over here, I have to first of all tell you that you're very cute. So, how long? I see you've come here with the binoculars as well. So, how excited are you for their wedding?
Very excited.
Okay, very excited. And what is your favorite movie of both of theirs, or probably one of theirs?
Padmavat.
Okay, and if both of you had to tell Ranveer and Deepika one thing, what would it be? What would you like to convey to them?
To come out now.
And say hi to you?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Well, in fact, there you have it. Those were a couple of fans. And also, of course, on this side, there are a bunch of older fans that have, of course, arrived. And it seems like through the day also, of course, there will be a host of fans thronging, of course, the residences. Let's quickly go over, talk to one of them and find out how long have you been waiting here for now?
Like 2.5 hours.
Okay, and have you gotten to see anything at all?
No, I've just seen the door opening and closing.
Okay, and how long do you plan to wait here for, considering that, okay, first of all, how big a fan are you of the two of them?
I'm like from the start, from Om Shanti Om, I've been admiring her, even Ranveer, my favorite.
Okay, so how long do you plan to wait here for? Of course, today being a holiday, probably you have plans of waiting here for some time?
Yeah, they told they'll come out at 4 o'clock, so maybe.
So you're willing to wait till 4 o'clock to see them?
Yeah, maybe coming back or something.
Okay, so did you happen to get a glimpse yesterday? We heard they came out and waved to a bunch of fans, so were you also among the lucky ones?
No, I wasn't the lucky one. It was around at 10 o'clock, but I was lucky.
Okay, so now considering all of this now, how happy are you for them? What is the one thing that you would like to say to them as a big fan?
I'm extremely happy. I think they're like amazing couple. Everyone's going crazy, including me. So like all the best. That's it.
Okay, thank you. Well, there you have it. In fact, these are just a couple of fans that have, of course, thronged the residence of Deepika Padukone in Bengaluru on Nandi Durga Road. Well, clearly it is going to be a day of excitement for the fans, a day of excitement for the couple as well. Well, you stay tuned as we continue to bring you all the updates from the beginning till the end. With camera person Shrikant, this is Neha Ibali for NEWS9 Bengaluru.
That's right. Well, the event may be at 7 this evening, but the excitement has already begun. It began yesterday when this happy couple landed in Bengaluru, and again throughout the last 24 hours. What's it going to be like? That has piqued the imagination of all the fans. Well, we're getting a view of what it will be like, the decorations, the kind of wondrous settings that have been created right there at the Leela Palace, and we're just getting a slight glimpse of what it could be like. This is where they are celebrating their wedding reception, and look at this wonderful vista. Now from Deepway, let's talk about another happy couple right here in Sandalwood. They've been snapped together for more than 8 years, but they never openly admitted to their relationship. They never denied it either. We're talking about Aindrita Ray and Digant Manchale. Well, Digant proposed to Aindrita finally, and she accepted. But let's take a look at this video.
It's my idea. Ask what is my idea. Okay.
मैडम एक सेकेंड दिगंत
You know, we actually have Aindrita Ray right here on the phone with us. Aindrita, first of all, congratulations. We at News9 are happy to learn of this big decision and this big development in your life as well. Tell us how you feel.
Thank you so much. Of course, it's obviously very, very exciting.
Understandably, Aindrita, but you know, this is something that you and Digant have both kept a secret for a very long time. So tell us, how long have you been holding this out on us?
Well, it wasn't exactly a secret. We have been in a relationship for 9 years now. It started when we were shooting for a movie called Manasari 9 years ago. And it's just that we never really spoke about it much to the media because, external factors always play a role in relationships. So we kept it very private, though at the same time we would be seen together. So we neither denied it nor did we accept it, but we have been going strong since 9 years, and we finally decided to take the plunge in December.
That's wonderful. So when you were shooting for Mansare, did you know back then, yes, this is it?
Yeah, I think I knew it back then because I think we always had a very strong wavelength. I mean, a good connection and great wavelength, the connection was always there. And I think I knew it back then. I just kept pushing it. I think we could have even dragged it on to another 10 years if his dad hadn't insisted, because we've been really comfortable together. But yeah, I'm glad we took the step because December is a time where all our relatives who are abroad, friends who are abroad can also make it to the wedding.
Certainly.
And yeah,
yes,
it's a
and
perfect time.
you know, I'm sure our fans are also very curious about that one thing about Digant that has stood out and that said, yes, this is the man for me.
No, I mean, believe it or not, he's really, really close to my father. They both watch sports and news together. And apart from that, I was awestruck by his sort of his love for sports, his love for adventure. He's very naturistic. He really studies a lot of science, and he's actually quite an intelligent person who has a lot of knowledge about a lot of things. So I can't name one. I have just so much about him I like, yeah.
Right, and I'm sure your families might be thrilled about what's happening in your lives right now.
Yes, of course, everybody is there, from friends to family to fans, everyone.
Right, care to reveal what more is expected from the wedding, the ceremony, where it will be, what it will be like?
Well, it's happening in Bangalore. It's going to be a Bengali wedding. It's going to be we have this Panditji who's like a fusion. He's going to it's going to be a fusion Bengali and Kannada ritual. And more or less that.
And pretty much everything will be in Bengaluru. Is that the plan?
Yes.
All right. Well, thank you, Aindrita, for speaking to us about this. And of course, we congratulate you once again and wish you both all the very best. So that was Aindrita Ray. You're celebrating this momentous occasion in her life as well. And there we have it, the proposal. Let's take a look at this proposal video once again.
Come here.
Wow, nice.
It's my idea. Ask what is my idea. Okay.
मैडम एक सेकेंड दिगंत
Will you marry me? Will you marry me?
Well, fun times in Tinseltown indeed. We'll slip into a short break and return with more news and updates on the other side. Stay tuned.
केवल केमिकल से बने डिशवॉश के प्रयोग से करोड़ों महिलाओं के हाथ खराब हो गए, इसलिए हमने पहली बार राख, नीम व नींबू से पतंजलि सुपर डिशवॉश बार व लिक्विड तैयार की। चिकनाई की पूरी सफाई हाथों की सुरक्षा के साथ।
Welcome back. Now some developments on the political front, with B.S. Yediyurappa having led a massive protest at the Mysore Bank Circle against the state government. With regard to the state government's treatment of farmers, especially the sugarcane issue, he has slammed H.D. Kumaraswamy over his statement on farmers. H.D. Kumaraswamy has no moral responsibility or right to run the government, and that is what B.S. Yediyurappa has said. He said, and I continue quoting, "We will continue to protest till the Chief Minister resigns. We will not rest until the people of the state get justice, and we will continue this fight from the assembly session as well, which will begin in Belgavi on the 10th of December at the Suvarna Sauda." Let's listen to what Yediyurappa said in his criticism against Kumaraswamy.
That CM has failed in all respect. There is no moral right to continue in the Chief Minister post. That is why we are protesting throughout the state, Taluk and district headquarters, and on 10th in Belgaum, more than 1 lakh farmers. We are going to take up that issue inside the house and also outside the house.
Well, we'll take up the issue both inside and outside the house as well. In Belgavi, Suvarna Sauda, that is where the focus of attention will be December 10th onwards. And it is likely that this will be in the forefront of all objections raised by the opposition against the state government. So, what has been criticized over here is that 2 days after a massive protest was seen among farmers from Belgavi and other parts of the state coming in, this response from BJP has just about come now. BJP members were not present at the time. There were only 3 statements that came out from the BJP, 2 from B.S. Yediyurappa and 1 from Govind Kajol. Now, the sugar factory owners who have been decried for not paying the sugarcane growers adequately and on time, well, they have a sympathetic voice in MLC Jaymala. She's batted for the sugar factory owners, stating, and I quote, "We do not know the difficulties of sugar factory owners. We are a pro-farmers government and we are with the farmers as well." So Jaymala seemingly sitting on the fence, but a sympathetic voice nonetheless for sugar factory owners. Let's listen to what Jaymala said specifically about this.
ಅವ್ರದ್ದೇನು ಸಂದಿಗ್ಧತೆ ಇದೆಯೋ ಅಥವಾ ಏನು ಒಳಗಡೆಯಿಂದ ಸಂಕಷ್ಟ ಇದೆಯೋ ಕೇಳಿ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಬೇಕು. ನಾನು ಕೇಳಿ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೇಳ್ತೇನೆ.
ರೈತರ ಸಮಸ್ಯೆ ಮುಂದೆ ಯಾವುದು ಅಲ್ಲ.
ರೈತರ ಸಮಸ್ಯೆ ಅದು ನಮ್ಮದೇ ಸಮಸ್ಯೆ ಅಲ್ಲ. ನಾವೆಲ್ಲರೂ ಕೂಡ ರೈತರಿಗೆ ನಾವು ಮೊದಲು ಸ್ಪಂದಿಸುವಂಥ ಈ ಸರ್ಕಾರ ಯಾವತ್ತೂ ಕೂಡ ನಮ್ಮ ಮನಸ್ಸು ತುಡಿಯೋದು ರೈತರ ಪರವಾಗಿನೇ.
So that's what Jaymala said about the sugar factory owners and the farmers, but she also batted for the Chief Minister, who was criticized for making derogatory statements against farmers and women protesters as well. Jaymala said, well, he's not the sort of man and he would not have that sort of intent. Let's listen to what she said.
ಅವ್ರು ಮಾತಾಡಿರೋದು ನಾನು ನೋಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಅವರ ಅರ್ಥಗಳಾಗಲಿ ಅಥವಾ ಅವರ ಭಾವನೆಗಳಾಗಲಿ ಮಹಿಳೆಯರ ಪರವಾಗಿ ಮತ್ತು ಎಸ್ಪೆಷಲಿ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋರಾಟಕ್ಕೆ ನಿಂತಂಥ ಮಹಿಳೆಯ ವಿರುದ್ಧವಾಗಿ ಆ ಥರದ ಪದ ಬಳಕೆ ಅವರು ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ. ಇಂಟರ್ಪ್ರಿಟೇಷನ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆಲವೊಮ್ಮೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಅವರವರ ಭಾವಕ್ಕೆ ದಕ್ಕಿದ ಹಾಗೆ ಮಾತಾಡುವಂಥ ಸ್ಥಿತಿಗಳು ನಾವು ಕಾಣ್ತಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಆದರೆ ಹಾಗೆ ಆ ಅರ್ಥದಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಗೂಢಾರ್ಥವನ್ನು ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ಅಥವಾ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಅರ್ಥದಲ್ಲಿ ಅವರು ಖಂಡಿತವಾಗ್ಲೂ ಮಾತಾಡಿಲ್ಲ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ನಾನು ನೋಡಿದ ಮಟ್ಟಿಗೆ ಹೆಣ್ಮಕ್ಳ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಅವರು ಅತ್ಯಂತ ಗೌರವದಿಂದ ಹೆಣ್ಮಕ್ಳನ್ನು ಯಾವತ್ತೂ ಕರೀತಾರೆ, ತಾಯಿ ಅಂತಲೇ ಕರೀತಾರೆ. ಇಲ್ಲ, ನನಗದು ಕಾಣಲಿಲ್ಲ.
So Jaymala playing the role of a pacifist when it comes to dealing with this whole conflict between sugar factory owners and sugarcane farmers, but at the same time also going on to state that there is a misinterpretation of what Kumaraswamy was stating, and that misunderstanding should be ironed out at the earliest. Meanwhile, Deputy Chief Minister Dr. G. Parmeshwara lashed out at BJP leaders and said that they have no right to speak about farmers in general. He said that the BJP are just shedding crocodile tears for farmers, and the real intention behind supporting farmers is political posturing and political motivation. So here we have G. Parmeshwara going on to state that any protest by B.S. Yediyurappa or anybody from the BJP is solely politically motivated. Let's listen to what he said.
ಭಾರತೀಯ ಜನತಾ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಗೆ ರೈತರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಮಾತನಾಡ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಯಾವುದೇ ನೈತಿಕತೆ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಅವರು ರೈತರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಮೊಸಳೆ ಕಣ್ಣೀರು ಹಾಕೋದು ಅಗತ್ಯ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಯಾವುದೇ ನೈತಿಕತೆ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಕೇಂದ್ರ ಸರ್ಕಾರ ಕಳೆದ 4 ವರ್ಷದಿಂದ ರೈತರ ಪರವಾಗಿ ಯಾವುದೇ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮಗಳನ್ನು ಅವರ ಕಷ್ಟಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಮಾಡಲಿಲ್ಲ. ನಾವು ಸಾಲ ಮನ್ನಾ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತೇಳಿ ಸಿದ್ದರಾಮಯ್ಯನವರು ಡೆಲಿಗೇಷನ್ ಕರ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗಿ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರು, ಮಾಡಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ರಾಜ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ ರೈತರು ಆತ್ಮಹತ್ಯೆಗಳು ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದು ಸಂಖ್ಯೆ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗಿದೆ ಎಂದು ಕೂಡ ಒಬ್ಬ ರೈತನಿಗೊಂದು ಪರಿಹಾರ ಕೊಡಲಿಲ್ಲ. ನಾವು ರಾಜ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ಬಾರಿಯೂ ಕೂಡ ಹೋದಾಗ ರೈತರ ಸಾಲ ಮನ್ನಾ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ವು, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಸ್ಪಂದಿಸಿಲ್ಲ. ಅವ್ರಿಗೇನು ನೈತಿಕತೆ ಇದೆ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಮಾತಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ರೈತರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ?
So there we have it again, G. Parmeshwara questioning. This is a BJP that did not do much for farmers when they were in power. What moral right or responsibility can they take about themselves to speak for farmers? It is clearly political posturing and nothing more than appeasement politics being played by the BJP. Now, while farmers across several districts are staging a protest against Chief Minister Kumaraswamy, farmers in Tumkuru were seen staging a protest in his favor. Farmers in Hebburu Taluk of Tumkuru district have raised their voice against those farmers protesting against the Chief Minister and said that those protesting were not even real farmers and that they should be detained at the earliest. Well, we spoke to one of the farmers who was protesting in favor of H.D. Kumaraswamy. Let's listen in.
ಬೆಳಗಾವಿಲಿ ರೈತರು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬೀಗ ಮುರಿದಿದ್ದಾರಲ್ಲ ವಿಧಾನಸೌಧದ, ಆ ಬೀಗ ಮುರಿದಿರೋದು ವಿರುದ್ಧ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಏನ ಮಹಿಳೆ ಇವತ್ತು ಮಾನ್ಯ ಮುಖ್ಯಮಂತ್ರಿಯವರಿಗೆ ನಾಲಾಯಕ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದಾರಲ್ಲ, ಆ ಅಮ್ಮ ಇವತ್ತು ಒರಿಜಿನಲ್ ರೈತರು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಹೊಲದಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗಿ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡಲಿ, ಅವತ್ತು ಅವಳು ರೈತ ಮಹಿಳೆ ಅಂತ ಒಪ್ಕೋತೀವಿ ನಾವು. ಬೆಳಗ್ಗೆ ಎದ್ದು ಸ್ನೋ ಪೌಡರ್ ಹಾಕೊಂಡು ಬೆಂಗಳೂರಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಅವ್ರಿವ್ರ ಸಂಘಟನೆ ಮುಖ್ಯಸ್ಥರ ಜೊತೆ ತಿರುಗಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಂದು ಇವತ್ತು ಮುಖ್ಯಮಂತ್ರಿಯವ್ರನ್ನ ಈ ಥರ ಹೀಯಾಳಿಸ್ತಾರಲ್ಲ ಆ ಅಮ್ಮ ಮಹಿಳೆ, ಆ ಅಮ್ಮನಿಗೆ ಒಂದು ಮಾನ ಮರ್ಯಾದೆ ಇದೆಯಾ ಕೇಳಿ ಫಸ್ಟ್. ಇವತ್ತು ಬೆಳಗಾವಿ ರೈತರು ಕುಮಾರಸ್ವಾಮಿ ಅವರು 20 ಗಂಟೆನೂ ಸಹ ರೈತರ ಪರವಾಗಿ ಅವರು ಹೋರಾಟ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಇವತ್ತು ಬೆಳಗಾವಿ ರೈತರು ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಲ್ಲ. ಆ ಬೀಗ ಮುರಿದ್ರಂತಲ್ಲ, ಅವರು ಯಾವುದೇ ಕಾರಣಕ್ಕೂ ರೈತರಲ್ಲ. ನಮ್ಮ ರೈತರು ಯಾವತ್ತು ಕರ್ನಾಟಕದಲ್ಲಿ ಶಾಂತಿ ಪ್ರಿಯರು. ಯಾವತ್ತೂ ಕುಮಾರಸ್ವಾಮಿ ಅವರಿಗೆ ರಿಕ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ ಲೆಟರ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಮಾಡಿ ಸ್ವಾಮಿ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಂತ ರೈತರು ಅವ್ರ ರೀತಿ ಹೋಗಿ ಕಲ್ಲೆತ್ಕೊಂಡು ಸೈಜ್ ಕಲ್ಲೆತ್ಕೊಂಡು ಆ ಬೀಗ ಮುರಿತಾರಲ್ಲ ಆ ಗುಂಡಾಗಳಿಗೆ ತಕ್ಕ ಶಿಕ್ಷೆ ಆಗ್ಬೇಕು ಇವತ್ತು.
Meanwhile, there was quite a long meeting between H.D. Kumaraswamy and H.D. Devegowda, the former Prime Minister and JDS Supremo, over the farmer issues that are currently ongoing. Now, the Chief Minister held this meeting with Devegowda for 4 hours. And this was in the latter's residence at Padmanabhanagara. H.D. Devegowda had even asked the Chief Minister to assign a deadline to sugar factory owners to clear all farmers' dues and iron out all arrears. Devegowda asked the Chief Minister to solve this entire issue prior to the Belgavi session of the Assembly, which is to begin on the 10th of December. H.D. Devegowda also cautioned the Chief Minister that he has to be careful while making statements on farmers, perhaps alluding to him likening farmers who were protesting to gundas, going on to state that those who stormed the Suvarna Sauda were not really farmers, they were roadside goons, they were common petty criminals. And this itself was a major part of the backlash that H.D. Kumaraswamy faced. Moving on, there had been a lot of buzz about the possibility of the BJP replacing the state BJP president B.S. Yediyurappa, given that Yediyurappa had crossed the age of 75 and, of course, the bipolar debacle. Now, it has appeared that the decision has been made by the High Command not to change the state president and have him continue with his term at least until the 2019 Lok Sabha polls. State leaders have also been advised not to speak about this issue in a public forum. This whole decision has been taken keeping the Lok Sabha polls in mind. The High Command has ordered the state leadership to target at least 17 victories among the 28 Lok Sabha seats during next year's polls, which are just 6 months away. The idea is also to ensure that the BJP is concentrating on grassroots level campaigning all the way to the top and also not distract party members given this internal issue that needs to be solved perhaps after the Lok Sabha polls and also contingent on how the BJP performs in the Lok Sabha polls. So perhaps yet another lifeline for B.S. Yediyurappa. He will be continuing as state president. it appears that former Chief Minister Siddaramaiah is in a spot of bother in a case dating back 37 years. DG IGP Neelamani Raju has sought a report from Mysuru Police Commissioner. Siddaramaiah is actually accused of constructing a house on land meant solely for agriculture. A man named Gangaraju had filed a complaint against Siddaramaiah for doing this particular construction, which was meant to be on land meant solely for agriculture. And Siddaramaiah has been in the dock facing questions about this for several years now. This has been raked up again. Neelamani Raju has sought a detailed report from the Mysuru Police Commissioner with regard to this as well. Now for the other big story of the whole week, with the ambident Ponzi scheme that is being investigated by the CCB, they have recovered crucial evidence in this regard. Now, one of the accused, who was a conduit in the movement of cash and gold, Jairam, had reportedly on the orders of Ali Khan, yet another accused, had thrown a mobile phone in a well, a mobile phone that was used for passing of instructions. Jairam spilled the beans about this during an investigation and questioning. The CCB had recovered the mobile phone and sent it to the Forensic Sciences Laboratory for retrieval of data. The accused had thrown the mobile phone into a well to destroy the evidence. This mobile phone was retrieved and it is currently being assessed by the Forensic Sciences Laboratory to see if there is any data that is retrievable and could be used as evidence that could be deemed credible and crucial in this investigation. Now, we have often seen young persons sitting at their homes glued to their phones or television sets. But here is a man who is giving serious fitness goals to many people. And he is a sprightly young 62. Man on your screen is 62-year-old Faizan. He has set out on his bicycle to spread awareness on road safety and pollution. He started his journey in Cuttack in Odisha. Visakhapatnam, Chennai and Vellore were some of the places through which he passed. With more than 60 cities and 6,000 kilometers under his belt, this 62-year-old is certainly an inspiration to many. Let's hear from him.
So my mission is a pollution-free nation and accident-free nation, road safety and pollution control. I came from Odisha, Cuttack. So I am moving towards Mumbai via Chennai, Bangalore, Kanyakumari, Goa. Then from Mumbai I will return back to my place via Nagpur, Raipur. This is my route.
Inspirational indeed. On that note, that's a wrap on this edition of the Bulletin. We leave you with weird news.